welcome to the Uncovered Podcast. I'm your host, Rachel Imani, and today we have a very special episode. As you can see, we are not on the couch. We are in my sister's kitchen. So introducing my oldest sister, Dom. Come on in. Don't we look alike?
Hey, y'all.
This is Dom, and I have another sister, my middle sister, Gabby.
That's it.
Gabby doesn't have an apron on because Gabby's a little camera shy, but that's okay. She's right here so she can verify the stories. We're going to get into everything: God, sisterhood, struggles, trauma, but also a lot of triumph and joy that we have. So I'm excited to do this with my sister. And do you want to tell them what we're making?
We're making lasagna.
Yes. I'm so excited.
We're going to follow our hearts.
Yes.
Not a recipe.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
I've never made this before, but lasagna is my favorite dish that Dom makes. So she's going to be walking me through this as an older sister would. So one of the main things that I've been thinking about is the fact that we're all really close. Mm-hmm. And I feel like a lot of times people ask me like, oh my gosh, you guys are all same mom, same dad? And y'all look close? Oh, wow, that's amazing. And I'm like, I think I forget that that's a privilege. So I wanted to ask you guys, what do you think is the main influence in that, just being so close even now?
I think that I've come in, like, y'all are really likable people. Mm-hmm. And so I think that contributes
really
to us
nice.
being close. Like, if we weren't sisters,
We would be friends.
we would be friends, but it would, like, I don't know how we would meet.
Yeah.
Cause
Maybe in church, probably in church.
maybe.
Because you're 5 years older than me.
Yeah.
And Gabby's 3 years older than me.
But yeah, I think we would be friends. It would just, the meeting would be the hardest part because we all have such different interests. Mm-hmm. But once we got there, it'd be like, oh, I like you a lot.
I like her a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Gab?
I think it was also mommy.
I agree, yeah.
Making us close. Okay.
Yeah,
I
we
agree.
did everything together. Even if it was something I didn't want to do.
First of all, wait, pause.
You actually
I
have to
am
cook.
working. I just forgot to heat up the pan. And so it's like, don't worry about what's happening over here.
No.
Gabby, you continue because she cut you off.
Go ahead, yeah.
What was I saying?
She's
Mommy.
not cooking.
No, mom.
I
we
am
literally did
cooking.
everything together.
Yeah.
Like, even if I didn't want to dance, I had to go to dance school.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
we did everything together.
Yeah.
I think mommy kept us close.
That's true. I vaguely remember her saying, like, your sisters are all you got. Did she say that?
No.
I think she said that
That
to
sounds
us.
about right.
Because we used to fight a lot.
Yes.
Me and Gabby, we used to be like Tom and Jerry around
And
the
Gabby
house.
and I used to fight.
So
Yeah.
Gabby's the problem.
No, it's not that. It's just that you're in the middle. It wouldn't make sense for me to fight Rachel.
Yeah,
That's unfair.
it's like a 5-year age difference. It's like,
I mean, now
we don't
I'm
fight.
afraid. No, we don't fight. But I'm saying,
Okay.
like, before you were this big, like,
Yeah.
it would be crazy for me to put my hands on you or do anything.
Right.
I wouldn't do that now either.
Yeah.
Because I'm a pacifist.
But
No, I think that it wasn't you, Gabby. It was just
It
the
wasn't
fact that
you.
you were in the middle, so it was just like
there's a tension with the middle child.
But middle children are lovely. I just gotta put that out there because middle. I don't know what it's like because I'm the oldest and like everybody praises us, but I want you to know I affirm your middleness. Cut that out.
No, I'm not cutting anything out.
Please.
How does this look, by the way?
That looks fantastic.
Okay, I hope it's
since
not
you're
salty.
already done
Should I
your
try it?
job, you're gonna help me. No,
Okay.
there's raw egg in there. Don't try that.
Okay, thank you. This is what older sisters are for. Speaking of you being my oldest sister, did you ever feel pressure as the oldest to be like a certain type of way?
I will say I didn't feel pressure from like mommy.
Yeah.
She was very clear, like, we're all different. There's no pressure for you to, like, set the tone for how your sisters are to be. I mean, of course, she was like, she wanted me to be a good example.
Yeah.
But some families, maybe there's, like, the older sibling is, like, supposed to help raise the younger sibling. And I think there are ways that I have helped guide y'all along the way.
Yes. Yeah.
But I didn't feel like she was putting the weight on me to be another parent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, because a lot of older sisters, like, I'll hear what they're saying. I can't relate to it, but they'll say, like, they felt, like, parentified and things like that.
Yes. That was not my experience.
Yeah. I don't remember that either. I actually, I hate to say this, I don't remember many memories of you, like, during our teenage years. I feel like we were just never really around each other, but that was, like, an interesting time.
Were you in New York at that time?
That was like 12 years ago when I moved to New York.
Yeah.
How old were you? How old are you now? Okay.
25.
So you're about 14.
Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, so when you just became a teenager, I left.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm like, I think
all that.
that's why, like, a part of me feels like, I don't know. I was really sad when you left. Like that was the first time that we didn't live with my sister. Okay, we got some motion over here.
Yeah.
That was the first time that I didn't live with my sisters, and I think that was so weird for us because growing up, it was always all of us and mommy.
Yeah.
And so like we shared a bed. Like when we were living together, it was like we would all sleep together. So when you moved to New York, I remember being like, she left me.
I didn't know that.
But I'm okay now because you met your husband, and then you had a baby. Like I knew. I think when I got older, I realized like, okay, I gotta let her live her life. Like I gotta release her.
Yeah. But I think I don't know that I was the most likable person as a teenager. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, and please correct me.
I don't think you weren't likable,
But the point is, I think going to New York and like really kind of finding myself a little more, and like I think I like who I am now.
Yeah.
And I think that's helped me to be a better sister.
Yeah, definitely like going off and venturing out on your own. Gabitha, how's it being in the middle? How was that? We know the middle sibling stereotype. Do you feel like that was like put on you at all?
I think yes, because the middle child is often looked at as like the black sheep.
Yeah.
But I also was kind of. Did it both of us have black sheep? Getting tattoos.
Oh yeah, you were a rebel for sure.
For sure, the rebel. Yeah, I remember when
you're not black sheep. You were charting your own adventure. Yeah.
No, I remember the day Gabby told me that she got a tattoo.
Oh my God.
And mommy had told her like, you know, wait till she was 18 or something.
And you just kept showing it all.
She just
and Mom
came
was in the other
home.
room, like it just.
And Gabby told me, and I was like, I liked it.
I literally.
That's the
I wrote down tattoo, balled it up on a piece of paper, and threw it at mommy. And that's how it was like.
You're lying.
Yes.
You never told me that.
No, back to I'm not a rebel. I don't think I have my ways. However, did I feel like a little child? That's the question, right?
Yeah.
I feel like, Ray, you're so mature that sometimes I feel like the youngest sometimes.
Yeah.
And that it depends. I feel like it changes.
I think so too.
Yeah. Depending on what it is. Because when it comes to fashion,
Right.
like I think
You've been my guide.
Yeah, but then in certain
mine as well.
Yeah.
But then in certain situations, I feel like, I don't know, you give up.
I get what you're saying. Like, I think it was interchangeable because...
Especially because you're so wise. So,
Yeah.
like, even when I had to come to you for advice, it was like talking to, not my grandmother, but like, you're close. Like, the advice that you were given at a young age
That's
was like...
crazy.
No, the advice that you gave at a young age was like, wow, like, how old is she?
Yeah. Remember she used to say, I have all this love to give.
Oh my God.
At 12 years old.
Y'all, I gotta tell y'all. No, we gotta get into that because being a lover girl
That's
in
what
a
it is.
family
A lover girl.
where lover girls are not really understood.
No.
They were so concerned, and I was like, they all think I'm crazy. Like they all think I'm delusional.
We needed that though, because like we were like so cold hearted.
Yeah.
Like
I think like a
Because of
lot
our
of that, the trauma
experience,
with men, like definitely added to that. And I was just like always, you know, I always kept a crush.
Yeah.
But I think like what you were saying, Gab, a lot of people think because I'm the youngest, like, oh, she must have been the princess, she must have been spoiled. I was not spoiled.
The opposite.
Actually, the opposite because my dad, I gotta tell you the story. My dad got us leather jackets, right? We all wanted a black leather jacket because who wouldn't? That's what's cool, that's what's chic. He got me a pink one. I believe he got you a brown.
brown is crazy.
A brown
Why
leather
would you get
jacket.
somebody a brown? And it
she
wasn't even a
Bernie
cute
Mac?
brown. It was
That's
like
ridiculous.
taupe. What is that
It
color?
was not cute. And Gabby got her black, and she
And
just
Gabby
like,
all excited, and I was just
we-
like, "Wow, I'm really like
and
not
I
loved."
walked around with a pink Barbie leather
They
jacket,
look like Barbie.
and I wasn't even like girly, so I was just like, why did Gabby get like your
Gabby got
birthday
all
is
the
like
best stuff.
around tax time? It was
That's
just
what
a
it
lot of favor
a lot of
over there,
favoritism.
and I was like,
actually not favoritism.
we gotta talk about it though. I always thought that Dom was mommy's favorite. You feel that way?
Oh, yeah.
I feel that way
but
too.
can I explain?
Yes.
Because I think she loves each of us.
We did get some understanding later.
But I think mommy and I are the most alike. So
Yeah.
I wonder if that made parenting me easier. Not because I'm like, I was a better child,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
because she understood me a
Sometimes,
little more.
sometimes you're a better child. Yeah.
I'm just the rule follower, so it was easy to parent a rule follower sometimes.
No, that makes sense.
Check on your rule followers because
Yeah.
they're struggling too.
It makes
But
sense.
my
Your
public
PSAs,
service announcement,
definitely.
they don't be checking up on
No,
us.
that's
They be
true.
like, oh, she's good. She's over there,
Yeah.
doing her thing. Yeah,
Yep.
she went through some trauma, but
She cool.
she got good grades.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, that's true.
Anyway, but
Yeah.
back to the favoritism.
Yeah.
No, I just think because we were alike.
Like more similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you and mommy are maybe the most.
The most different.
Different,
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And you're somewhere in the middle.
In the middle of
Yeah.
like mommy and daddy. Do y'all feel like any of us are a lot like daddy?
Yeah.
You think I
Probably,
am?
yeah.
I think we all have different-
we all have.
He was a lover
things.
boy.
He was
a
a
lover
lover
man.
boy.
Is that a
Lover,
a lover
They
dad?
understood me.
Yeah.
No, it was crazy because I feel like even with affection, I'm the most affectionate, and then I think Gabby, you're the least affectionate, and then Dom, you're kind of, you waver.
But do you think
between-
because of our trauma that made us less affectionate?
I think so. I think that's kind of what happened, like at a young age, and so I feel like that led to me feeling like, why don't they hug me? Like,
I'm so sorry.
it's okay. Y'all give me like a hug like once a year, and it like really fills me up. I get hugs from other
that
places.
bad?
I'm fine. My hug quota
I
is
was gonna
met.
try to hug her, but even that felt uncomfortable.
Like, it's
That's
just
not
like-
natural.
One time Dom told me, she was like, let me give you a hug. I think you like those. I was like, what? But it makes sense like that the trauma led to that. So
Partly trauma, part like love language and how you like
Yeah.
to receive love. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna don't touch me, but I love you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You love all the touches.
I do. It did lead to me feeling very misunderstood, I think, for a while, because I was 12 years old and I went to my mom and she was like, you can't date till you're 16. That was like the only rule. That,
Oh, yeah,
we
we
probably
had-
should have
we
had
had
more
no
rules,
rules,
but
but
there
then-
was no rules except you can't date till you're 16.
Yeah.
And that saved me from a lot of things, but I think I went to my mom when I was 12. I was like, Mom, I just have so much love to give and I don't have nobody to give it to.
That's insane.
And I still had that vibe.
Yeah.
But God looked out for me, so I'm fine.
Amen.
My love quota is met. No, I was gonna ask you guys, because I shared my testimony on camera on the podcast, were there any parts of the testimony that you remember completely differently? Because I feel like you can live in the same house and be raised by the same parents and go through the same like experience, but everybody remembers it differently.
Okay. Can you walk through the different
Yeah, so
stories you
like
shared?
when I talked about like the day daddy passed, I feel like that's a really heavy one, but I know we all have different point of views.
Yeah.
So like I shared mine in my testimony, but what was that day like for you?
When I found out, I was
Yeah.
in the bus. I was
Yeah.
on the back of the bus coming home from Penn State,
Yeah.
and Mommy was like, "Gabby, don't move." And I was like, "Mom, where am I going?"
Right.
The bus.
Yeah.
And before she called me, I remember like people from our church, specifically men, were like calling my phone, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Why are these people calling me?
Yeah.
Why do you think it's okay to tell me my dad passed away? Who?
Like you're breaking the news,
Yeah,
right?
who are you?
Yeah, yeah.
This is a
So
deacon.
people you didn't even have a relationship
Yes.
with.
Yeah.
That's strange.
So
Like I gotta
she-
tell you something. That's
Yeah, so she was like, "It's about your dad," and I was like, I just already knew, and I was just crying. My phone was dying. It was a man next to me. I'm like, "My dad just died. Can I use your charger?" Like,
Oh
it was
my
a mess. But
gosh.
she met me at the bus, and then she picked me up, and then it was just crazy.
Oh my gosh.
From there, it was just really sad.
Sorry, it's
doing that over there.
What about
Of
you?
course.
Bless
How was that day for you? The day our dad died.
Oh no! I was just wondering if you was gonna watch the video. Oh, you just sneezed.
I sneezed into my elbow.
Okay, my bad. Why y'all talking about these serious topics? Okay, the day our dad died. So I was in college, and I was on my way to a class. I think I was taking a dance class at the time, and I was in my dorm room, and Mommy also called me. And I love Mommy, but she be like, Dom, sit down. Are you sitting down? I'm like, what's happening? Like, and this is why every time Gabby and Rachel call me, I be like, did somebody die?
Yeah, exactly. She does.
Like, and I gotta stop doing that, but it's because when Mommy calls, I'm just like, you just don't know.
Somebody died.
But she was like, it's your dad. He's gone. Like,
Yes.
just give movie. I'm like, going where?
Exactly.
And then I was just like, and then when she explained that he died, I was like, no,
that was me.
no. I just kept saying no. I didn't have any other words.
Yeah.
Wow.
And mind you, the last time I saw Daddy, so this was like in the beginning of the semester. He dropped me off.
Okay.
He drove me to New York to go back to school, and that was his first time like
Driving you there.
driving me to the city,
Yeah.
seeing my college, and just like, and we had Gabby, you were in the car with us, like, and so we were singing songs and all that. So like I'm like coming off that high,
Yeah.
and knowing me and Daddy's relationship, like
Right.
we've gone through a lot of waves. So it was just like finally we're in a good place.
Yeah.
And now he's gone. So all I had was like no, and I remember just sitting there. And I was like, I don't really know what to do. Like, nobody prepares you. Like, if your dad dies and you're in another state, like, how are you supposed to get yourself together?
Right,
so
right,
I opened my suitcase, but I think I was just, like, standing there. And thankfully, one of my friends came in around that time, and she was like, oh, like, what's going on? I told her my dad died. She just started packing my suitcase.
Oh, wow.
And I'm
That's
so
nice.
thankful because I was, like, in a state of shock.
Yeah.
And I was still trying to go to dance class.
He was like,
That was the crazy part.
My tights.
I was like, I gotta go to dance class. She was like, are you crazy?
No.
And then,
I
so
get that.
anyway, all that to say, that was the
Wow.
experience. Eventually, thanks to those lovely people
Yeah.
in school, I made it to a megabus and
Good.
got home to be with
Yeah.
family. But
Yeah.
that was really wild.
Yeah, and Shamalia, shout out to Shamalia. She came and bought me some Jamaican food.
Immediately had the
Amazing.
food ready for us.
Like,
She
came
got us
over.
massages.
Yes, that was really nice. Oh yes, this
Tomato.
is like a whole family secret that
I
Dom.
don't know if it's a secret.
It's a secret
Maybe other
because
people
they don't know. But Dom puts honey in any red sauce, any tomato sauce to cut the acidity. It's just interesting to hear how that played out for each of us, and I think community was like a big part of why we were able to navigate that, because I think that, you know, we always had church. Us all having a relationship with God is something that kept us close. And so I wanted to talk about just like how that was navigating when, you know, as an older sister, there were times where I was far from God.
Oh, yes.
And I know it was probably not easy to watch. No, because it's true. And this, this is going back to saying, like, it's not that I'm like, oh, Dom was a perfect child, but you really did do things very, like, I went and I waited and then I got married, I had a kid. Like, it was like, and I'm just sitting here like, all right, well, we didn't skip some steps. And how was that, like, as an older sister, when we were trying to navigate that and just kind of compromising, being outside of God's will? Like, how was that for you to watch that? Try
That's a
this.
good question.
The Holy Spirit is deposited.
Hold on, and that wasn't for you. That was for me.
Yeah.
I was also.
Yeah, we both was out here a little bit. Sometimes we was out here at the same time.
Okay,
At
well,
the same place. That's good.
it is.
That's very
I told you
good.
about. See, I don't taste, but
That's
it's good to
very
have
good.
a taste.
Let me taste
tester.
it.
That's
Let
very
you
good.
taste
You
it.
can't redip.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a different spoon because they gonna be like rounding us up in the comments. You got comments for this?
Yes.
Turn off the comments.
Crazy.
No,
Not doing that.
All right.
But no.
Okay,
talk to me.
so first I want to clarify what you think.
That's really good.
All right, so
No.
you could also start layering while I do
Okay,
it.
perfect.
I definitely had my own stuff, but I think for me it was like I watched our parents' marriage crumble, and I didn't really feel like I had many examples of like good relationships around me. And so for a long time, like I was just like, I'm good on marriage, dating. In fact, I had the worst thought ever. It was more like, okay, well, I mean, if it has to happen, I guess I'll just find somebody who like goes to church and like, this is really bad. I used to be like, I was so afraid of men hurting me that I was just like, can I beat them in a fight or something? Like if something went down, like that was my standard was in the basement. I was so afraid of men hurting me because we've been taken advantage of by men multiple times in our lives. So I was just like, that was skewing my perspective of all relationships. So I was just like, as long as I find a man that's not going to intentionally hurt me in that way, and if he tries something, like I know how to defend myself, like he'll work, and if he goes to church. So again, So I also don't want to act like the choices I was making were like so superior or whatever, because that's also not healthy.
Yeah.
I think it was like out of fear.
It definitely was out of fear. So that was that. And then I also was just like, look, my faith is the only thing that has kept me from falling apart, like through all that we've been through. So Jesus, I'm gonna try to do things your way. I think back then it was like people telling me what Jesus was like. Some of it was good, some of it was not. So I did have to relearn that. But what y'all saw was me like trying to, you know, figure it out with like very, I don't want to say very little guidance. We had spiritual mentors and stuff. But I also didn't always have the healthiest like motivation and mindset. So I don't want it to be like, oh, Don was just out here making these great choices.
That makes sense.
They just look better on paper because like there are some choices that like the church will condemn. And then there are other choices that it's just like, she ain't pregnant. She ain't. She ain't doing this and that. Oh, she's good. And I'm just like, nah, that wasn't like, that wasn't healthy either. All that to say, because I'm gonna get to your question. So a part of it was like I'm trying to figure out what Jesus wants for me and who is this God that I'm following. And it was I had to learn his love for me, and that allowed me to have higher standards than like I can protect myself in this relationship, and more like, oh, I want somebody that's like loves me like Jesus. So that was the first thing I wanted to respond to. And then second, when it came to y'all, I think at the end of the day, I always wanted y'all to be in like really good situations. So I don't think I always went about talking to y'all well. Like I think sometimes the reality is I didn't understand y'all because like we're all different. And so I thought what might work for me will work for y'all. So you just tell me that something is dangerous. The fire's hot. I'm not gonna touch it. So then I was telling y'all like the fire's hot. And y'all like I love fire. And I was like, what's wrong with you? Like I keep telling y'all gonna get burned. And then eventually it was like, you know what? One, I'm not their savior. And two, like prayer really works. So like I believe this God who loves me loves them just as much. And so I'm gonna just pray for them that they will know God's love and then not settle for less. But that was a journey because y'all know in the beginning, I didn't always come off the most loving.
It's okay. No, I think I reconciled a lot of that, and I appreciate you saying everything you said, because I think for me it just looked like, oh my gosh, like I can't tell Don when I mess up. Like I think I was always trying to like not tell you, like if I did something that I felt like you wouldn't agree with, I was like, ugh. And I think during those times it kind of created like a distance in our relationship where it felt like I wasn't able to talk to you about all aspects of my life, so it created like this like, oh, I can't talk to her about that, but I'll talk to her about other things.
And I felt that as well.
And I didn't like that. I was like, whoever I'm with, like my sister has to like them, and like I think you set such a high standard for me and for Gab for us to be like, I want my husband to love me the way that Kai loves Dom. And Kai is Dom's husband and her beautiful son now. I'm just like, seeing how you did it, it really made me tighten up and say like, okay, you know what, it's possible. And so if I just do things God's way, it can go smoothly for me.
I feel the same way.
Am I doing a good job?
You're doing excellent.
Okay.
It's like, I don't even got to tell her what to do.
Okay, how much mozzarella?
You may not know it, but you did handle it like, especially with me. I'm not going to put my business on here, but like, you did handle me with so much grace. And like Rachel said with Kai, like that, I haven't seen a lot of examples of a healthy relationship. And like up close, I seen relationships and people that look like they together.
It's good and then it's not.
And then, but I see you and Kai up close, and like you guys really love each other. So it helped me to like, bless you.
Like go wash your hands.
It helped me to not to like
But you shame
believe
me.
in love again. Just seeing you and Kai like up close and like gave me hope, like that it's possible to be in a good marriage that two people actually like each other and love each other. So.
Yeah, seriously.
I love that.
Well, thank you for setting such a good example, Dami. All right, we're gonna get this into the oven, and then we are going to come back with the result. Yeah. Here she is. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous, Dami. Thank you so much for teaching me. I just want to say I'm so grateful for you guys coming on here. I'm grateful to have sisters because I realize like it is a privilege, and it's nice to have people that I look up to but also feel like friends, and you guys know all my history because you were there, and it's like it's just a bond that I really can't, replace. So I really appreciate you guys.
Oh, okay. I know this makes me uncomfortable.
I'm getting
I did forget about the lasagna briefly in the oven, and so it's a little brown, but it's good.
It's so good.
And thank you so much for having us on.
Of course.
He's so proud of you.
Yes, no, I'm so proud of you, and just love being your sister.
Well, thank you guys for watching us make our lasagna, and until next time, stay covered.